pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. I don't know how to find that group. I would look for it too to try to see if I can update it, because it would be a lot easier.
Yeah.
But I can't find it either.
All right. I'll look for it later.
Yeah.
All right. So, Ryan, how we doing with that water main break?
Done.
Everything
prepared,
good?
Everything's back up to go. That was Sunday afternoon there, Sunday morning afternoon. Heard the water was pretty stirred up apparently. We had a couple other calls come in. So
We still have brown water this morning.
you did.
That was
Daryl's was cleared up last night too. He said he came through. I think they opened it too fast. So I think they really got her. Cause it never went all the way down. But then they opened it back up and it must have shook the line up. So, but I mean, we took 80,000 gallons of water through there in about 2 hours too. So it was pretty shook up. So, but it is, I mean, John flushed everything out down there again today and ran a bunch of water out. So you might have more brown water because he did flush the hydrant down there at the end today too. So, yeah,
I haven't been out there. Have you had to tear up any of the new section?
yeah, it's dead center. It's dead center in the middle of the road.
Really?
You have both lanes are open. Really, it's in the turn lane. So there's maybe a 10 or 8 by 4 or 5 foot square rectangle out in the road. But yeah,
Oh, well, it's got to be done.
yeah. So it's full of stone. I got cones around it. I don't know how long the cones will be there for, but right now this stone's going to settle. So it was quite the hole. It didn't take the asphalt out, but it was a good hole there when we took the asphalt off. So
What's the condition of that line as a whole? I mean,
there's a lot. I mean, there's been a lot of breaks on that line.
because we just had one a couple years ago from the fire hydrant.
We had the one for the fire hydrant. We've had a couple in front of the church that are just
Yeah.
randomly happened. A couple of driveways.
From families.
Yeah, we've had that one's had a bunch of them down it too. Yeah, it should be probably thought about in some time in the future to be replaced.
Please.
Yeah. But it's an 8-inch. The map shows it as 6, but it's an 8. So I mean, it's a good sized line for out there. But you know, it should be on our hit list.
Yeah.
You know, some of these old sections of town, but that one never showed up on the Woodburn stuff. It never showed up down there, but it wouldn't have. It was timing of it hit for it would never showed up when they were checking it. So it must have happened that morning right away. So right now that area looks really good. There's no leaks in that quadrant right now, according to the stuff. So everything is, the 2 leaks we got cleared it up, and everything's nice and calm over there now. So be interesting in the next couple of days to see what our water usage goes down to. So because we've had 2 of them over there in the last. Fixed 2 over there already that were small ones that we were all showing up on that Woodburn chart, and then this one. So I had 3 days ago get a nice good reading, and that popped. So yeah, we'll see what we get to. Hopefully we get back down in the 220s, 230 area. So
I didn't notice any drop in my house. My house probably looped in differently.
yeah, well, yeah, most people would have not noticed anything. Just those guys down there would know that there was. We waited till after church to shut everything down, to get it slowed down because we didn't want them to be.
Well, thank you guys.
So that's taken care of. Decorations will come down tomorrow.
Good.
I'm supposed to have a decent day tomorrow on Wednesday, so the goal is to get them down tomorrow. So.
By the way, did Adam work on that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Him and his boys came in. So yeah.
All right.
So his boys were there a couple hours before he got there, but but they did a fine job. So
good.
So Adam's first dig, he hit the service line. So we had to retap a line in there yesterday too. So yeah, the service to whoever lives all the way out by the ditch there, I think we hit their service line yesterday. It came over the top of the pipe, came around on the backside.
Why did?
Close to Chris's house.
Yeah, we put it back in kind of the same way. We had no choice, but I have a feeling they did that because they didn't want to cut the road open. So it came around the top and he hit it. We cut it off and retapped it right back where it was at. But yeah,
And we document all that, right?
Yes, we do now. Yeah, but beforehand, no idea. I mean, I traced it with a locator right to where we showed it at. but we assumed it was it was on the west side as we dug on the east side, and it wasn't. It was come across the top of the pipe, came in on the east side of it. So, yeah, but again, I'm sure they bored the road, and they didn't want to cut the road open, so they dug down the side of the road. That's where the main would have been at the time. Come across and tapped it in right there. So, but at the time, it was probably a great idea. Yesterday it wasn't such a great idea. So yeah. The other thing I have is the cameras that you brought in last week. I did send you that picture, right? Of
Yeah.
that's the best picture I can get with a license plate. You can't read the plates. So. I had the guys drive down there and slow and try to go slow and get them in the right spots and then video and no matter where it's at, it's just a fuzzy picture.
All from the refuse pile
Yeah.
lane.
Yeah. I just got one thing after that too.
Yeah.
Somebody dump something down there?
Huh?
Somebody dump something down?
No, we used to have cameras down at that camera stopped working, and we got the Google Nest ones. Right, they're Google Nest, right?
Yeah.
So we have those down there right now, and we just had Kevin just paid for a subscription so we can actually see people down there. We can see it before, but we couldn't see anything in the past. So if someone did something, there was no recording of it. Now we're getting a recording of it, but so we can see whatever people's doing, but you can't identify who they are because you can't read the plates on the vehicles. The ones we had before, we were able to read the plates off of, and Brad could go say something to them. So, but Brad, gentlemen, Brad had to look at them, gave us a quote for different cameras down there that are supposed to be able to be. That's before we realized Kevin could pay for having it to be recorded. So.
You have to see what. So I don't know which cameras on these. Brad, are these the ones that you gave us? Are these both for your place? Because they're just two different cameras. One's an 8 megapixel, one's a 5 megapixel, and it looks like everything else.
Well, the ones I have, the one is
Unless you gave him a different.
I might have a different
All
one.
these both say PD.
Yeah, here's mine.
Okay.
Yeah,
the only
yeah, these are two different.
the only thing I don't know, Ryan, is that they put up the Wi-Fi spot out there, and these are hardwired in. So I think you need.
I think he was aware of all that though, right? Those are made to be Wi-Fi
Okay.
back over to the shop.
Yeah, the ones at the PD would be hardwired.
Yeah, those were not. They're hardwired out there at that site where the stuff's at, but they're signaled back to the shop. One of those was for 3 stationary cameras, and the other bit was for a camera that moves down there and follows the vehicle.
Can you
coming
move
in. Mainly it's automated motion.
That's
and,
cool.
and the other and with one single camera facing back up the other way, so you can get them coming and going. Because right now we have 2 cameras, one facing the pile and one facing as you're leaving, so we see them coming and going to get plates. But neither one will capture the plates. So
I suppose you probably want to. I don't know, this one right here, if it doesn't track the motion or if someone comes in, this is only one singular camera and then another one tracking it out. Is that what that is?
I think it's tracking them at the burn pile and a single camera motion and for them out. That's the way I read that. The other one's for 3 cameras, which I'm sure it's up close and I'm catching it down farther.
Yeah, this one's about $1,200 more, or about $1,000 more.
Yeah, about
11.
that. Yeah.
I suppose we probably want to see.
I want to see the
Footage.
picture. I want to see the picture quality of that if it's possible. I guess that'd be the question to make sure we don't get those and run the same problem.
Yeah, from that far away, because those are up on the utility pole. I don't know how far.
That one said like 25 times zoom, so I don't know what that.
That's the more expensive one. That's the one that moves. I would say you get the ones that are cheaper that has 3.
3.
But these are going to be up a little bit higher than what would be at the police station. Put these on the outside of the building. I think those are going to be down a little bit further, closer to a vehicle compared to a utility pole.
Yeah.
Might be up. I don't know how far up it is. 20 feet.
Maybe that's something to confirm with him and make sure that those will allow me to see a license plate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know we talked about that day we were there, so I'm assuming he took that into consideration on what cameras he was looking at. But
Yeah.
we can definitely confirm that first. So there's not a rush at the moment. So
Yeah. So I went back. I didn't look into this. I didn't have these for you. I just had these ones for Brad. I just know that I found the radio. So again, what we had talked about, Brad, about trying to budget these in, we talk about it and I'd make the budget work based on what the money that we have coming in. So we would have money to do this. We could pull it from a couple different places, all in the general fund. Real tight, that's gonna put you on a real strict budget probably for the rest of the year with, and again, too, I think it'd be best to get the radios and then do 1 year subscription. That comes out to 40 grand. And then plus whatever the trade-ins would be if you have.
I have new updated numbers for you.
Do you?
You
Okay.
wanna talk about that now?
Let's,
I was just going based on I was just going
Yeah.
based on this because it had the camera, so throw another 3,000 in there. Again, things start getting a little bit tight around the neck for you when.
To be honest with you, the cameras, those weren't put up for us back in the day. Those were put up, they just used our building because they wanted to monitor the clock tower.
and I'll be honest with you, we missed not having his cameras during the
Oh
winter
yeah, I
time.
bet.
Well, there's a reason, his cameras down there kind of told us what the road conditions were during the winter time of snow and ice. We watched those, and we didn't have those, we were using those down there. It's not quite the same, because you don't have the same shot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're closer to the road where we could actually see what was going on, so.
And I didn't, those cameras, I didn't even have access to. So they're just on our building.
Yeah.
I don't know. You ask your board up here.
captured,
If you can convince them that you think that Brad's cameras would also benefit the utility,
we captured
it's a different story. That's up to these
Yeah.
guys.
bumper sticker guy too,
Yeah,
with his camera.
Yeah, well, they
Yeah,
watched
we-
the clock down, yeah.
we did use them for a couple,
Yeah, they did.
back in the, we had a couple incidents at the meat market, several years ago where we were able to get a suspect vehicle.
We were having problems at the clock tower, I think, there for a little bit, weren't we? And that's the reason why they were stuck in
Yeah.
there. Yeah, they're stuck in there to watch that clock tower.
Kids were running on it or something. or skating.
Skateboarding and stuff
Yeah.
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll say
I would say put them on the PD and pay for them on the water budget.
Ryan,
You don't say that with Ryan.
That's up to these guys.
I thought you wanted a motion.
But as for my stuff, I wanna maybe see what he says about, what we're sure we can capture, what we're wanting.
I would like to see the picture quality, if he can show you.
Yeah, cause that's what we need. We need to see that plate, and those other cameras caught those plates. And they weren't as easy to follow as that, or the ones we got down now, you could kind of move your finger and track them. The other ones you had to be quick about pausing and.
Yeah, these are $480. Those are like $50. I think I got them on sale for like $80.
Yeah.
So it's not. I mean, you can see the vehicle. The vehicle's clear. You stand up. If someone gets out, you can see who it is reasonably. But to try to zoom in way on a license plate and catch numbers and letters on there,
Yeah,
that's
it
gonna
just
be,
wasn't covering what we,
yeah. So,
I'll ask him, or I'll have him call you.
Oh yeah, cause we're in no hurry at the moment. Maybe we know. We are gonna be here in a few months because they're gonna start using that down there pretty heavily, so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Would this be more of a city budget item though, rather than police department and utility department? Cause they're multi-use, I mean.
The ones down at my burn pile are probably for me to be, the utility department to be grabbing. The ones at the police station, for whatever reason, so. I mean, we do use them, because me and John talk about Dave, that
Yeah.
make sure they go up, we would still like to have access down there, because when they went down, we didn't have, the access anymore. We do use them in the wintertime to look at stuff, so. Instead of have to get out and drive around all the time, it's just as easy to track it from right there.
How much of the police budget does that take? All of it?
well, that's what I was saying. The radios are gonna take up a nice chunk of money. 50 grand or 40 grand is gonna take up a nice
35.
chunk.
Okay,
So,
so that's the police definitely.
Yeah.
And the cameras are, I forget what the cameras are.
Here's three.
yeah, about 3 somewhere in there. 3,000 to 3,200 somewhere in there.
You have new numbers?
What's that?
You have new numbers for the radio?
I do. For the For 5 radios, if we paid the grand total was $46,965 with the 7-year service. Those are the fees that includes, for 7 years. We can pay every year for those fees. So if we do just 1 year of service, the 5 radios plus 1 year of service, right up front would be $35,601.18. So I think that's a better number that Kevin would like.
Yeah,
He's not sweating bullets over there.
that sounds good to me. I think you guys would be able to swing, if you could do that for 1 year, which is what I like, what I suggested, and
And then
then
then we'd have the
money to throw it in the camera.
service fees or subscription fees if you want to call them every year after that.
How are you sitting with everything? I mean, as far as, ammunition, everything,
Oh, we're good. This was our main purchase,
Yeah.
for this year. That's what we discussed doing budgets, like,
Yeah.
what we're really gonna need is these radios replaced, cause they're out of, they're out of their service life now.
Yeah.
But they're still working.
Well, it's a definite need. I just wanna make sure we're not robbing something else that
No,
needs to be
no,
paid.
no, the board's taken care of us over the years,
Alright.
and we're sitting good on everything.
Good.
I'll need this back if you want that number.
Okay. Yeah.
Is this something we need to vote on today? As far as radios go? Is this for next year? Or are we gonna buy them this year?
No, it's for this year.
This is what we've already budgeted this year, okay, that's right.
Okay, come on. Thank you. You guys wanna look at that? Yeah, we have some
About
money in,
27 minutes.
we have some, money in, that we budgeted in there, we also have some other funds that we can get it out of as well.
Yeah.
Leasey and lit, public safety, stuff like that, so.
Yeah.
And I think you guys got, you guys got computers over there last year too, right? Did they cut?
We got computers in the office.
Okay.
We had 3 and we went down to just 2.
Okay, but those were brand new, he just got those for you guys, right? Okay, are those installed already too?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah, they should have been paid for
yeah,
last year.
I think we did, yeah.
So 35,601 is what we have for 5 radios?
Mhm.
What's the
Oh, yeah.
7-year service as opposed to 5-year service, is that what it is? Or 1-year
So
service?
Yeah, the first year
if you're paying the 7-year, it's 47,000.
Yeah, if you pay
But you're just
47,000,
gonna pay the one,
we don't
you
pay
won't pay
again for
yearly.
7 years.
this is your yearly fee right there.
Oh, okay, yeah,
So,
yeah,
we'll just pay that every
Yeah,
year.
yep.
Okay,
that helps with the lump sum budget.
so, yeah.
Yeah, cause then we're only paying $1,000 every year. See, I'd much rather do that, especially if, they're not giving, it's gonna be the same price. I'd rather just do that out over time.
Well, I'll move to go forward with the radios.
I'll second it.
All those in favor? That's everybody. Somehow we shifted over there and we didn't get to the fire stuff.
Yeah, that's my fault.
What happened there?
That's all I had.
The only last thing I have is the generator contract with the, Evapar.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do ours every year. I'm assuming it went up by the whatever standard percentage it goes up, but, that's to do all the generators twice a year, a main and,
seems like years ago it was like 3,500.
yeah, it just keeps climbing every year. I mean, although I think we did double the generators, so,
Yeah. Oh, that's true,
yeah, we put on 3 more generators,
Two
so,
generators.
yeah. I don't know what price it is. I sent it, I think I sent it,
6250.
It should be in there.
yeah, I think I sent it.
Yeah, 6,250.
Plan service. Yeah, I think, it was only 3 on here before, right? The last time you guys signed the contract with
I
them.
think
wasn't
so,
it?
yeah. And then I think they increased it a little bit over the last several years, and then they kinda You know, they got all of them on there now. Cause we had the wastewater plant, we moved this one back here, plus we added the one, and then the lift station's got one.
Is that one back there, should township take
Township,
a part of it?
Yeah.
They should, yeah, I mean, we've always taken care of it, I mean, but yeah, you're right, they should, but we've always done it, and it's just part of the,
You know, I'm not talking to Jeff about it no more.
Should be a three-way,
If you
really.
Yeah,
East Central, you know.
That was
East
his-
Central could pay a part of it too.
Yeah.
That was his argument too.
Yeah.
When we asked for money back on when it got repaired last time,
yeah,
and I went to him and asked about that, and that was, are you asking the fire department to put up too? And I said, no.
yeah, cause it should be a three-way split, but yeah, cause it does the whole building.
And then he paid for the carpet in here. And so I was like, all right, sounds like a good wash to me. We pay for that, you pay for that, so.
It's his building, so.
Do we need to
So I-
vote on that? or-
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
There we go, getting off cue.
Where'd you guys go again now?
Yeah, I'll move to, continue the services from FBAR for the generator service.
I'll second.
All those in favor? That's everybody?
I am happy with their service too, they do
Yeah.
come out, we have a problem, they come out pretty quick too.
Yes. So the chief of East Central, speaking of that, asked me if we could open the door about splitting expenses again too. So I can open that conversation about the generator too when I start talking to him, so. And I can't remember how we did it, it's a real convoluted thing here because there's only so many meters, but the 1 meter covers, there's 2 meters, right?
There's 1 meter here that
One
does the
meter.
entire building.
Building.
We have a meter in here that we can track what this building, our section uses.
Yeah.
We've never had to do that, because we argued, okay, then you don't pay a water and sewer bill for that section over there either, and you can start having that if you wanna start billing us for the power. 'Cause this building does not use much power.
Right.
Now in the winter time, in the summertime, maybe your AC units, it might use more, but yeah. Everything in here is really low power.
LED lights.
LED lights, your
Such, yeah.
computers aren't using
And a
much.
furnace air conditioner,
Yeah.
LED lights, yeah. Computers.
But we do monitor, we do track it in that little cubby hole back there, there is a meter. I used to read it every time I had a meeting, but then I just stopped reading it because I knew we weren't being billed for much for anything anymore. So, but yeah, that was the other thing, is like, well, you wanna talk about splitting bills,
Yeah, we got that too, yeah, exactly. All right. Okay, thanks.
That was the chief who asked, yeah?
Yeah, the chief of East Central,
Who is that?
Doug Call. So, be a good conversation to have also because he wasn't here for the history of how we figured that up in the past too, so.
cause then you guys pay most of the expense, you guys pay all the expense on that generator back there too.
All right. Anything else, Ryan?
I think that's all I have.
Okay. Chief, you have anything else?
Nope, I presented what I had, thank you.
Alright, so we have, the bid opening that we did was it last Tuesday?
Yeah, how'd that come through for everybody? Cause that was a folder inside the folder, was it easy for everyone to get to that?
Just click on the folder and all of them come up, so
Yeah.
it looks pretty good.
Good.
Yeah.
Where's it at? I have nothing. 2026 CCMG bids?
Yeah, what was that? Yours completely different.
No.
Here.
Okay,
There we go.
Okay.
pull up bid tab. Were you able to find them all?
Yep.
Okay, you were all here for the bids, so Wayne Asphalt and Construction came up with the lowest bid of $765,054.50.
So they met all the criteria?
Yes.
So he was gonna inform us, I don't know, did he?
Yep, he emailed me the next day. Yep, so, let's see. Yeah, Landon did. One thing I wish oh, there we go. So I'll move to initiate the notice to proceed for Wayne Asphalt for the community crossings project.
Second it.
All those in favor? And I'll have to let Landon know. Maybe we could put in the minutes, let me see if all the streets are, okay. And that's for Burnwood Court, Wood Park Court, and Burnwood Place.
You want that all in there?
It's on both sides of the road.
Yeah, the three streets, if you could put the three streets in there.
You want this, just the actual part that's in there for how much it is,
Yeah,
CCMG, and exactly which ones are being done?
yeah.
Is that all right?
That's fine, yeah, that's fine. And I just need to make a note also that Chief Parker doesn't have to sign it.
I was like, oh, I realized we were on there. We're both on there.
I think he just sort of did a search of all the people on the, members of the board, so. Members of the Public Works Department, I guess. All right. Yeah, I do like this, but it takes me a minute to get used to it. Figuring out where to go. Is there anything else? All right, Mark, do you have anything?
Nope.
And Kevin? Minutes,
Did
10
we
minutes.
Had anything on that pole down there that busted off? Down there at Blue Rapids?
It is Frontier.
Okay,
And
I'm assuming they
I
know
it's a-
about it,
I
and-
know they know about it.
Yeah, he was here that same, or next day, 'cause I gave him a copy of the report. He told me he was putting in for emergency repair, so.
yeah, they're right on top of that.
Yeah,
You can see,
yeah.
must be an emergency.
It's a communications line pole.
Yeah.
I just wondered, it's been like that for, I
Does
don't know.
anybody
how
have their
long.
number?
Been like at least 2 weeks now.
Yeah,
Frontier, anybody have their number?
It doesn't matter.
Hmm?
It's Frontier, it doesn't matter.
okay.
You can call them every hour on the hour and they're not gonna come out.
So John moved the pole all the way.
I see the guy in town once in a while, I'll ask him if I see him.
When did semi hit that trailer?
Yeah, going into fill the LP over there, propane.
Oh, okay.
That day it was snowing so bad, he just cut the corner.
So we know who did it.
Oh, yeah, he called in.
Oh, he called in?
Yeah.
Good. Didn't take long.
Okay, I did get something from
Frontier?
CMR Claims. It just says Frontier Communications property damage, claim management resources, it subrogates property damage claims on behalf of Frontier. We are pursuant of an accident/incident report that matches the following claim: utility pole and pedestal broken by unknown vehicle. If this is outside Woodburn's PD jurisdiction, please advise.
No.
Does it give you a location?
21524 Woodburn Road on 10/31/25. Maybe that has nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
I just got this on the 11th, so
Oh,
they're a couple months late.
I already replied to them.
That's the one on Woodburn Road.
Yeah,
That's
down past the trailer court.
Yeah, that's by the trailer court.
Oh, okay.
One got taken out there too.
Okay, so it's not this, it has to do with this. You just said it and it reminded me of it. But, I mean, you get this from this, weird email and it's kinda, you don't know what to do,
I
so.
would think the same organization would handle the other poll too, I would think.
Yeah, we should get that about July then.
Yeah, maybe, if we're lucky.
Maybe at the end of the year.
Any contact information you come up with would be great. I appreciate that. You'll forward me that email and I'll.
Yeah, I can.
I'll,
I can put you and Brad both
hopefully
on.
I can. For what it's worth, if the mayor calls, they might make them really not wanna do it if the mayor calls them.
Well, that day it was super windy, so that thing was just bouncing down there. Thought for sure someone would be down to do something.
Well, they were hanging more cable on that thing when it was broke. They're hanging across, I'm going, what are you guys
That was
doing?
contractors.
How to fit right here?
Alright, minutes from last meeting.
Look good to me.
I wasn't here, so.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
All those in favor? Any abstain?
Me,
Kevin abstains.
Kevin abstains.
You have anything else, Kevin?
Just
Other than,
just the payroll, minutes. Ryan, I wanted to give with you this Audrey Graft from Allen County. She was requesting, spoke with Ryan, referred you to request, attempting to get an updated list of properties that are connected to Woodburn Sewer to ensure we have updated records.
Yeah.
Is that good for me to give it to her?
Yes, yeah, yes, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't wanna just send a list of people. over.
She talked to me and I was like, I don't have access to that, so I sent her your direction.
Okay.
So, yes, that is legit. She just copy of whoever we send our sewer bills to, probably all they need. And of the addresses and they can go through it and decipher the address list. Probably not the water, probably ones that are sewer accounts.
Huh?
Just we the only ones is sewer.
Sewer, okay.
Yep, sewer.
Okay.
I'm gonna print the notice to proceed for us to sign. Unless you have already printed.
I do not, no,
Okay.
I forgot that I threw that folder.
No worries. City Hall.
And the other thing I had was maybe Leah can give us an update, but Waste Management had contacted us about getting an updated map of where the city lines were at. And so we went and looked in the GIS, and the GIS does not have the new city boundaries.
This?
I don't know if it's maybe only for up here.
Does it have the new
I don't know if the
Mommy
new,
Meadows in there?
I don't know if that's the only one that was missing. Maybe you could pull it up and look, Leah?
Yeah.
Could you remind me of that? When we pulled up for the GIS for waste management, did that have, was that only missing the subdivision to the north, or was it multiple? I thought so too. I thought that all three of them
Weren't in.
were not updated in the GIS. No, I'm not 100% sure.
They changed this up. Where, oh, there it is, layers right there. Incorporated areas.
It was two separate things. Waste management asked for an updated map, which then led us to thinking about this. So it was kind of a two-part.
Speaking of waste management, can you ask if we get trash bags from them again?
Yeah, for this year's stuff. Yeah, that dude was real cool. He was real giddy to help out, so I'm sure.
We
We
don't
still have
need
the
the
bins,
totes.
right?
We still have the bins. We
Okay,
still
we just need the trash bag.
some trash bags. Yeah, to be.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Assessor's viewer.
Oh, all right.
Good lord.
We had emailed over to them, to the GIS people, I guess, and they never got back, so that's something that we had to get up
IMAP Indiana, okay. General viewer. Here, about your pen again. Let's see, incorporated areas. Yes, slow.
Brian doesn't.
So how does that work, Brett? Does the county do it, or is that on the county GIS? We had some issues, some other areas. Is that with Sweet, or is that? Does the county have to do their thing before Spillman can do their thing?
Something like that.
See, here's this one down Becker Road, that's not there. Mommy
That's weird.
Meadows is not there, and the one that's, oh, this one
Because
is.
all these
Is it
new
working?
streets
When they
are
finished off.
in mapping.
Huh?
That, the one that should,
This one out here, I
that one
think,
should be, that was, I think, in there.
yeah, this one looks like it's already in there, but this one down Becker
Yeah.
Road is not in there.
Cause they were in there.
And Moe Meadows isn't in there either. That whole area.
Yeah,
That they were, Mommy Meadows had been in there for a long time, so I don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, or if you go right, property lines, the blue is the,
yep,
so I mean, shouldn't be like that though, it should be, you could do a shaded area for it, but when you hit incorporated areas, it should do a shaded area, but it's got, the blue line is the city limits and it goes out around all that.
How many more miles have we added to
Yeah,
Stop
so that's
County?
not. Is that Mommy Meadows included in that? It's so
Yeah.
difficult to
I know.
tell.
Yeah, I know.
Look, it's like one or just shy of a mile,
Oh,
a mile
yeah.
point
That's
three.
all.
It's
Yeah,
easy for us.
yeah. Now, Mommy Meadows not in that number yet, so I don't
Oh,
know.
probably
Just-
not.
Yeah,
Oh my
probably.
Yeah,
gosh.
just those two. Yeah.
It should,
Would you think that would be
incorporated areas
more?
should
And maybe that was
do
like a
it in
1.3.
shaded thing,
Maybe
but
it's
for some reason
close
it's
to
not
1 and a
working
half.
right now.
Maybe
See the blue line?
Yep. see the blue one.
we will. Yeah, we'll eventually get more
And then,
tax money for it. But yeah.
Brian's house and all those people
Yeah.
didn't want to
Yeah, we
annex
do.
in.
The paving companies, once everything's
It's
finalized,
got the
send
houses
us a
across the
report
street, across
of what
the
they
road.
Yeah,
what
these,
road they put down.
these are
that
all
goes to
outside the
county,
city, these are inside
and
the city.
they
and all
adjust
this
our
is inside.
numbers annually. So I want to say one year they didn't do that, and we had to go and say, hey, we added this much road, and
And there's the new streets
then
and
they adjusted it. So yeah. Maybe I'm thinking it's like 1.3. Maybe that was 1.3 over there or something. I hope it wasn't as much as we thought it was going to be.
You would think it'd be more than that.
Yeah.
The amount of miles we've had of snow plowing.
Streets.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, I know, when you hit incorporated areas, it should give us a shaded view of all of the city limits, but it doesn't. I don't know why.
Yeah, I see under property lines it shows everything.
Yeah, and that aqua color line.
Yeah.
All right, I'll move to adjourn. Anybody have anything else?
Second.
All in favor?